Hello, this is the voice of Sam Naven. Giving context to my quite a, well, I don't know, call it what it is, feud with Leadbetter Services here in Orange, New South Wales. They're on the corner of Bing and Lord's Place, just across from Orange City Council. These people, they're not good people. They are corrupt. They are extremely unethical, corrupt, backstabbing, lying, two-faced grifters who solely exist to grift off people with disabilities. They wear a disability uniform, but all they are grifters in a disability uniform. That's all they are. They can take me to court. It's been proven over and over again. I mean, the workers like to say they're not adequately trained. No, a lot of them don't care to be adequately trained. They do not care for training. They do not care for them. They don't care for rules. They don't care for fucking morals. They don't care for even standards, for that matter. And look, I get it. I'm no Puritan. I'm not perfect in this situation. No, I'm not. But at the same time, nowhere near as bad. I'm nowhere near as bad as these. And most of my anger issues is because of these ferals tyrannically and terrorising my life because I won't go along with their political beliefs. I believe in cooperating with the system where wasn't it? But I believe the system is also highly unethical, highly corrupt, highly biased, and in essentiality, there to help the well-off and not the rest of us. I mean, you can sit there and deny that all you want, but facts are painting a clearer and clearer picture with every passing day. Now, what picture can I paint with Leadbetter? Oh, believe me. No, I've got records for days that I'm not going to go into because, legally I probably shouldn't. But I can give you some headlines to get you started on what these grubs are like. I know name calling is, but no, trust me, if you dealt with these, then you'd be just as pissed off as I am. All these the guys know how to do is destroy and undermine. That's all they know how to do. Destroy and undermine. Slime to its nth degree. But anyway, but here's some headlines to paint a clearer picture of you. Fatally betrayed. Client boiled alive in bathtub. Oh, it's not the exact. It's in the Indigenous Times. Fatally betrayed. Indigenous Time, March 25th, 2026. Written on March 25th, 2026. You've also got an article from 2018 from the Sydney Morning Herald. Carers' families speak out in NDIS regional care. It's a horror story. That's the words they use. It's a horror story. That is the exact headline. And look, I get it. The media has not been... We'll get into that in a minute. Then you got the Current Affair. Now, Current Affair are yellow journalists at best. But occasionally, a broken clock is right twice a day, right? And that is essentially the media. A broken clock is right. Occasionally, they get things right. Their coverage of Leadbetter, believe it or not, and I'm not saying this just out of bias, it has been right. It has been exactly right. Especially Current Affair, and I can't believe I'm saying this. A Current Affair is probably the most non-biased one they did. They interviewed everybody involved. It proved that a Current Affair could actually do proper journalism when they really wanted to. Too bad they don't do it most of the time, and too bad it's mostly shilling for whatever. But anyway, I digress. Onto the headline. NDIS provider urged to do better after finding client lived in squalor. That's the headline. That's not my opinion. That's the headline. You can go and look it up on YouTube. So you can see that had truth for yourselves. They did not even having a client named, I'm not going to say their names out loud because, I haven't got permission from the family members. But nonetheless, that's the type of people these quote-unquote people are. Formerly headed by Tim Curran, who was allegedly found to be grifting $200,000. There'd be no arrests have been made, no what's names. I can't put an AVO on one of my former case managers because they got too many friends in the courthouse, in the local courthouse. They got their friend on the Orange City Council, Dr. Stephen Pearson, who was formerly on their board, as well as on the Orange Council, as well as a whole bunch of other stuff. The man's conflict of interest is blatant. He dismantled the board to protect his own arse. Yeah, we've already... What's that? But anyway... Basically, yeah, no, it's, it's reprehensible what these fuckers are doing. Reprehensible. I'm getting terrorised around town. I've been punched by their cronies, intimidated. I've had, them bureaucratically obstructing me at DCJ. I've had them bureaucratically obstructing me at the Wellness House. I've had them I even had my own mother, who, play games in my head because of these bastards. They spy on you. They harass you. They think they're doing it out of nobility. Well, it's not out of nobility. But anyway, I've got their friends at DCJ basically strong-arming me every fucking 5 seconds because I dare to stand up for myself against a bunch of bullying neighbours for 3 years. They didn't do shit for 3 years. I've made several complaints about my neighbours over the years. Nothing has been done. I've got a neighbour here who drinks all the time, who's terrorised me, who's terrorised other neighbours for money, terrorised them for even just recently telling one woman, just a week and a half ago, to stay in your house, you cunt. She had an acquired brain injury. She feels like a prisoner in her own home because of this prick. And when I tried to put an AVO on him, I got the AVO, he breached the AVO and got off with no consequence. Because his mates that live better and on the council pulled strings. That's the only way to describe it. This guy is nowhere near intelligent. Nowhere near it. He leaves and the reason he was going off with the woman with the brain injury is because he left his wallet in the taxi and he needed money. Till it comes down to, isn't it? Money. So those articles again are NDIS Regional Care. It's a horror story. Sydney Morning Herald. And I know, the media hasn't got the best rep. I know, we've already gone over that. And then you've got NDIS provider urged to do better after client found living in squalor. Current affair, both on their website and on their YouTube channel. And then finally, NDIS client fatally betrayed by the Indigenous Times. I think it was March 25th, 2026 that was written. I could have the date slightly wrong on that. Sorry in advance. Sam Nathan signing off.